Hello everyone, welcome back. This is a drive along video here. I haven't driven this car in like 4 days, and it is really not that hot in this car thanks to this my do-it-yourself Reflectex windshield that I made. I did bring this with me because I'm gonna stop by the Lowe's or Home Depot and measure this out and see if I could get a tube that fits inside and outside of this, and if I can find a square tube, steel or whatever, most likely steel, I'll go ahead and just look at it. But I'm not gonna bring my truck because it has a kayak on it, so at this time there's no room for it. But I did not realize, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm at the minimum insertion point. So anyways, I'll bring that. But first of all, I'm gonna go to the bank. Some people say I look like I'm gonna rob a bank with my mask and my body armor. I do have my body armor on, by the way. It'd say use it on my chest mount. I'm taking the car. Oh man, I haven't driven this car in like a couple days already. Oh, there. All right, so here we go. And I got the AC on. Good. It just rained too, so it looks like it washed the car. I hope you all enjoyed my bike rides where I talked to the sheriff about wearing a mask. There is no law against wearing a mask. That is true. You can wear a mask all day long and completely 100% legal to wear a mask in anywhere, public places. I've never heard of any place where it's illegal to wear a mask. Now, people use masks to rob banks and stuff and do weird things, but and then again, some people wear glasses and some people wear makeup. Anyways, that's interesting. Check out that video if you haven't seen it. I thought it was interesting. I'm headed to the bank. Don't worry, I'll leave the gimbal inside, and I'm just need to make a mortgage payment to the bank, and from there I'll head to. I guess I can go grocery shopping. I need some stuff. I waited for my number one to watch my number two. That's where they are. I don't have the bike in this car. All the bikes are in the garage, even the co-pilot and everything, because I don't drive that much anymore. The only driving I did was to take my youngest to pre-K, and now we basically ride the bike, the Rad Rover, with the co-pilot. So I don't necessarily keep my Rad Mini in here, and I use the Rad Mini to have my oldest, my number one, ride to the lake where we had the fishing contest, the kids fishing contest. And I haven't had a chance to kayak or anything or go back there and go fishing, nothing. I'm trying to get an extension on the on this piece right here, on this piece right here. So as soon as I can get an extension on that, or make an extension, I think we're good. I'll have to put it in all the way. May even have to cut it at an angle, but anyways. So I'm gonna try to add an extension or something, or maybe even fabricate a part. That'd be interesting. So where am I going? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm going to the bank. So I'm gonna go to the bank first and make a payment for my mortgage. That's what I'm mainly doing. Look, I still got a full tank of gas. It's been a whole week. Has it been 4 days? It's been 4 days and I got a full tank of gas. Ideally, if you're gonna store, well, I think if you're not gonna use your car for a long time, you should put a full tank of gas in there because it'll evaporate less than if you left it almost empty. I mean, I'm still gonna, obviously I'm still driving a car. There's no denying that I'm gonna drive a car. I'm not gonna ride the bike. It rained and it may continue to rain. I think it's over, but roads are kind of a little wet and I got a lot of places that I want to get to go and get things done. So a car right now is probably the most efficient way to more or less do that. And otherwise I would ride my bike, but I'm trying to beat the clock here of going to the bank before they close. So before they close, try to hit up the bank here real quick, and then I can go to the stores and other retail places that are open until like 8 or 9 o'clock. So get that done. Got my brace on here. Yeah, well, we should still be open even though it's 5:30 already. I hope it is. Well, anyways, let me hurry up. Bye. Well, unfortunately, the bank closed at 5. Damn. So I guess I'll have to hit it up tomorrow. Anyways, I missed it by half an hour. Should have gone a little bit earlier, but that's all right. Maybe I should go during the day. I don't know. I'll have to see. So I'm gonna have to hit up the bank, pay the mortgage tomorrow, and then, but I will go to like Lowe's and Home Depot because I do want to again get this tube here and just find like a either a male or female, and then cover that up with another. So the inside, go find something that's the inside diameter that goes in here, and then find another one that is an outside diameter. So there's something that goes in and then something outside for the other piece to connect. Something like that. I don't know until I actually see it. But that's the plan. Wow, there's a little dark cloud there. Looks like it's raining over there. So that's the plan so far. I'm gonna have to wait a long time for this light. It's taking a long time. So if I can find something like that, that's awesome. Then I'll head back here and get some food. I need some food stuff. So, or you know what? Actually, no. I kind of maybe not. Maybe I could just text. I could probably just text my wife and just ask her to. There's a car coming on the right side of me, and I'll let that car pass. And just see if she can just go and pick up some stuff here. So I'll probably ask my wife to do that. I'll go text her when I get to Lowe's. Go pick up some salsa and kidney beans is what I need. Matter of fact, let me see here. Let me see if I can text her right now while I'm at the stop sign. I also need to charge the phone too. Let's see if it's connected. It should be connected. No, it's not. I need to turn on my Wi-Fi, which is in my pocket. Anyways, I got the AC on right now. I don't have the windows down. I know it's hot and humid out there, so I'm not even going to try. Yeah, it's getting that time of year where I'm gonna be driving around with the AC. You'll notice it's a lot quieter. Okay, looks like I am connected now. So, I haven't gotten rid of my car yet. I don't plan on to either. I do plan on driving it less though. That's for sure. So, anyways, what I'm going to talk about today. Well, you know, I watch a lot of YouTube, of course. That's where I get some of my knowledge and education and information. I don't know how true this is, but if you ever know who Trayvon James is or Trayvon Brown, he was a big promoter of Big Connect. Looks like he's maybe perhaps going to court because he's being sued. And you know, going to court costs a lot of money, and I think he's going to lose. Just from the surface of what I could tell, it looks like he's going to lose. But, you know, seems like a lot of these other people who are being hunted, for the most part, who really are being hunted, they're literally being hunted, are disappeared for some reason. But, you know, you can't hide forever. Can't hide forever. And if you go into hiding, like, you know, here's a weird part. To go into hiding, even hiding costs money. Hiding costs money. Sounds stupid, but yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Let's see here, someone tried to call me. Okay, well, I don't take calls on this number. Okay, nice to know. Someone tried to call me. Alright, here I am, Lowe's, my local Lowe's here. I just want to see if they got any steel square tubing. If they do, that's awesome. If they don't, I'll go to Home Depot and check it out. I'm just going to check it out real quick. I've been meaning to do this. I really want to get the kayak going. It'd be fun to start working on metal projects here. Get back in the garage. I need to clean up the garage. I've been saying that for a long time, but you know, taking care of kids really gets in the way. And riding my bike, man, I have more fun riding my bike. Okay, I'm going to text my wife to go pick up some pico de gallo. All right, just told her to pick up some pico de gallo and canned kidney beans, and I'll get some other stuff from some other store. I think we're good. All right. Anyways, I'll be back. I'll make this one long drive along rant kind of thing where I go on my little adventures finding stuff. I might even take you into the store with me. Who knows? Anyways, bye. All right, success. Actually, I found what I needed at Lowe's. Perfect. Of course, I took this with me. Right, I took this with me. Got the tube right here. It's not a tight fit, but it's good enough to the point where I think it will work. And so when I get home, you'll see my setup. And so I got one more place to stop. I gotta go Walmart and pick up some beef stick, I think. Let me check my phone here. Check my phone. Okay, wife replied. She says she don't go to HEB today, but she's gonna go to Aldi, and that's where she's gonna get my beans. Okay, that's fair enough. She'll get I guess some other day she'll get my pico de gallo, and I guess whenever she goes there. So I won't be having any pico de gallo on my diet for a couple days. All right, excellent. So it worked out. I got like an inch tubing. I got a 1-inch tubing that is slightly larger than the inside diameter of this tubing right here. The inside diameter, inside piece right here. Slightly larger, slightly, but I think it's good enough. I think the tolerance is okay. And the other tubing actually fits really well inside the diameter. So I got two tubing. I got one that was going to fit in there to extend it, and the other one to eventually attach it to the other area. And just to make sure it's in there really good, I'll probably double bolt it where it links up, and hopefully that'll get me what I'm thinking will happen. So I will extend the tubing. Now the whole thing is about 3 foot long, and it's heavy. The whole tubing itself is 3 foot long, and I don't know how much they weigh, but it probably weighs a good I would say 5 to 10 pounds. It is steel, but it's like some kind of plating or coating on it to make it look like, well, like this kind of coating right here, exactly. And so, all right, excellent. I don't have to drill any holes. It's perforated, so it already has holes, and the holes are the exact diameter and size of this existing hole right here inside. So I did check it. So when I get to the house and I do this hack, I'll show all of you, and hopefully this will be success. I'm hoping that there's no more rain. It did rain, so I'm hoping the rain is over. I'm gonna have to cut it. I'm gonna pull out my metal cutting bandsaw. I prefer to use my metal cutting bandsaw because it cuts really clean. I know it will cut really clean. So that's kind of why I want to use the metal cutting bandsaw. So I'll try to get that out and determine how long of a piece to cut. I'm thinking 6 inches, and I think hopefully 6 inches will be enough, and at the same time safe enough to use. I don't want to make it. I'm not going to make it 3 feet. I think that's just too heavy, and the weight of it will just not support the seat post. I don't think the seat post can support 20. Well, it may support 20 pounds. You never know. I mean, yeah, you never know. Anyways, so I'll give it a try and see how that works. I'm hoping it does work because it will allow some breathing room for my fender, and I may also, if it works good enough, I can see myself doing more off-terrain. Now I'm not sure I'll take my young one off-terrain. I think that's a little too bumpy for her. She'll probably fly off the seat from the bumps. But if it can handle off-terrain good enough, the leverage, the flex point, I don't know how to say it, but if there's enough room where it doesn't bang up to my fender or the tire, then I can probably hack it. I'll still need like a rear rack. I'm gonna have to support the tubing somehow, because 3 feet is kind of heavy. 5 to 10 pounds of extra tubing sticking out from that seat post, I think it's just too heavy. So as soon as I get a seat post, not a seat post, a rear rack, I think I will be able to use this setup here. But right now I just want to use it for what I have now. I'm gonna cut it down, but I can always go back to Lowe's and buy another piece. And I think it was like I don't know, I think it was only like $15 to $17, somewhere around that range. $15 for a 3 foot piece of I think one was 1 inch and the other one was maybe a little bit larger, 1.5 inch perforated square tubing that's been plated. So now I'm pretty sure I can get it cheaper somewhere else, maybe, but considering the driving and the distance, maybe it's just worth buying whatever I bought at Lowe's and just get it over with. I don't need that much of a long piece. I just need a small piece. But what's nice is I can use, you know, I can go to Lowe's and buy a larger piece and just use it. It's already pre-drilled, like perforated for me. So I think this is going to work. I really think this is going to work. Am I gonna make it? I'm probably not going to make it. Nope, not gonna make it. Sorry about that. Did not make it. So I didn't make that light. Let me back up a little bit. Go. So I'm just going to Walmart, get some sausage, maybe some snacks for myself. been a while since I did a drive along rant here, but you'll see what I'm talking about when I get home and actually do the video on the tube extension. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but just haven't had time, and I'm actually not driving that much at all. Doing very little driving. So getting that electric bike, you know, it does cost money to ride it if you use the batteries, and if it doesn't cost anything if you don't use the batteries. So I mean, there's always that option. But overall, I think it's saved me quite a bit of money in just gas. It probably will. I still got a long ways to go before it actually pays for itself. the bike and all the gear and equipment I got for it, and then the co-pilot. But if I do this long enough, it will essentially last me for a very long time. It could last me for a very long time. And also, depending on the batteries too, I think there's supposedly a 3-year lifespan, maybe a 5-year lifespan on those batteries. It'll be interesting to see what kind of real lifespan I get from those batteries. And the other thing is, you know, if they keep the same manufacturer and the same wiring, Rad Power Bikes anyway, I can probably upgrade the batteries. I think it's possible. Maybe there's something with the controller. Maybe there's something with the controller. But again, I can also possibly replace the controller if it works with the same motor and everything. I'm just, you know, talking out loud, brainstorming. Anyways, I'm very happy. Here I am at Walmart, stopping by good old Walmart, Wally World here. Anyways, I'll catch you later. Bye. All right, everybody, I'm back. Okay. All right, success. Well, got my summer sausage. It tastes pretty good. I don't know how, you know, healthy it is, but I guess that's the one thing I'll indulge where maybe unhealthy. Plus, the kids like it. And good old summer sausage in the summer. All right, headed back home. Let's see what I can do with the metal cutting bandsaw. It's in the trailer, so I'm gonna have to pull the trailer out, which is fine, I guess. Get that pulled out, have the metal cutting bandsaw cut the metal pieces for me to the right size that I want it, and man, I'll be ready to go. I'm very excited actually. I'll try to get this done today, and that way I can have it ready for tomorrow. So we got some split washers to kind of keep the nut in pretty good. I looked for a nut with a nylon at the end of it, but I couldn't find any. So I'll try using the split washers, see if they put tension on everything, and give that a try. And then I got a wing nut. That's what I got. I got wing nuts. That's what they had. So I'll give that a try. Maybe might be better. If I have to change to a nylon washer or a nylon nut, I'll go ahead and I'll do that later. But I think it will work. Hopefully it will. So all I have to do is just cut the right size and just put it in. It's already perforated, already has the holes. The sizing matches up. The inner size and the outer size match up. So I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that. I might have to do maybe a little bit of grinding. A little bit of grinding on one side because the tube on the seat post is a little angled. So I like to get that in there as much as I can. I like to get as much square tubing into the seat post area, the extension part, the extension tube going into the seat post tube as much as I can. Man, I'm excited. So this is my little drive around here. This is what I do. I guess this is what I can do. This is what people normally do. They just drive around, get stuff, and then go on home. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't get to the bank on time. I got there a little late. You know, my oldest comes home around 4:30, 4:45, so didn't make it. It's banking hours, you know, they have hours that are non-conducive to. I think if you work, you will never make it to the bank on time because most people work 9 to 5 anyway. Anyways, I'll just go tomorrow. What am I complaining about? I don't work. I'll just put it off till tomorrow. That's what I'll do. But man, it's finally nice to get some AC. I got it on low, but I got it on the coldest setting. Is it really warm? It's not that warm out there, but it's humid. It just rained. And that humidity just makes it feel all muggy. So I'm just gonna enjoy some air conditioning here. Silence. Just silence. All right, it should be almost up. I see the walking sign go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then nothing. Okay. If you want to know if you're going to get a green light soon, just look at the walking signs, the little walk signals. If they start doing the countdown to nothing, then you're pretty darn close to getting that green light. Of course, I'm pretty sure most of you already knew that. You didn't need me to tell you that, did you? Probably not. But I told you anyway. You can hear the square tubing rattling in the back there. Let's get going. Alright. I'm actually pretty eager to make it home, try all this stuff out. Gotta unload the metal cutting bandsaw. Man, you haven't seen that in a long time, have you? The metal cutting bandsaw, gosh. It's gonna be pulled out. It's been a while. I can just use a wheel. I can use the wheel grinder that has the cutting. It does have a cutting, very thin wheel on it. I can use that, but I just want a precise. I like a straight, even cut. Or I don't know. Maybe I can. No. let's just use the metal cutting bandsaw. It'll be more precise and straight. Got that Harbor Freight. Used it when I built my my trailer, which ironically I haven't used much. So if I do pull it out today, well, it's gonna rain. I'm not gonna leave it out. I'm just gonna pull it out, pull out the metal cutting bandsaw, and then put the metal cutting bandsaw up and put the trailer back up again. It's gonna rain. I don't want my trailer to get all wet. I need to get some mulch. So I'm going to be using that trailer soon enough. I have to use the truck to do it. Probably have to do it before summer's out, or actually I have to go somewhere, so it'll be a while. It will be a while. Be a long time, actually. Oh, there's a barbecue pit out there, but no propane tank. I don't see no propane tank. This guy's like literally in the middle of the road. Let's see if I can squeeze in here. I don't know why he's in the middle of the road, but he is, for whatever reason, in the middle of the road. This ain't my house, I'm just backing up. Now this guy wants to go. He lives over there. I don't know why he's like coming all the way over here for. I don't like the way he parked. Shoot that again. Finally decides to go. I don't know what made him just. Perfect. Perfecto. All right, put this up. Block some of that sun coming in, some of that heat. Oh yeah. Probably won't dry for another week or something. Probably won't dry for another week. All right, this ends this drive along. Bye.